The one thing I've seen that really works is is very expensive because it's a holistic approach. You've got to work on education. Education is complicated. I use an example in the book of a program that my former colleague William Raspberry, Pulitzer Prize winning columnist at the Post, who retired and started a nonprofit called Baby Steps in his hometown in Mississippi. Tiny little town, mostly black, very poor. He wanted to do something, and so he decided. He did some reporting. He decided early childhood education was where he could have the biggest impact. So he sets out to set up a program for early childhood education, and he quickly discovers that you can't just do that. You have to. He learned that you couldn't just instruct parents on how to read to their children if there was nobody in the household who was capable of doing that in a way that really helped the children. So he needed a center for those kids to come to. He needed to do, some very thorough assessment work before families came into the program. Then he needed a center for kids to come to. Then he found that he needed to deal with nutritional and health issues because there were a lot of, chronic diabetes, obesity, and questions about kids who were eating a lot of empty calories but not good calories. So he had to deal with the health aspect, and it just kind of mushroomed. It was having a real impact. But he's a famous newspaper columnist whose name is recognized, who got his phone calls returned when he called the Kellogg Foundation and other big foundations, and he managed to raise a lot of money that is having a real impact. It's very expensive though, and we need 30 million Bill Raspberries.